All right, welcome back to the Set My Lineup Showdown, where we're breaking down the lineups that I would use for DraftKings Showdown tournaments. We're looking at both head-to-head and tournaments, actually. This game, we've got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Miami Dolphins. You can see I've got Justin Tucker plugged right in there as the captain spot. Usually I'm not going to play kickers in my captain, but it's Justin Tucker, and his projections are pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. I'll take you over to the Ravens-Dolphins projection sheet and show you who I got. So if you're going to be starting some players, these are who you should start. I would stray away from anyone you're not seeing on my board. That's the recommendation. Jakeem Grant at $600 value, 7.92 projected. That's insane. You're looking at comparing him to somebody like Chris Moore, 6.42 projected at 1,200. Or even like Willie Snead, 8.04 projected at 8,400. Ravens only 7.7 projected at 68. So Jakeem Grant's value is just absolutely insane. Even comparing him to guys like Jason Sanders that you're probably not going to play in any of your lineups it's just crazy. You're not going to see stuff like this again later in the year. You need to do this on week one. These low value $600 potential starting options are just going to disappear on us slowly. Miles Boykin down here, not a great option for flex. I mean, he is actually at 2,000. You may want to squeeze him in over Jakeem Grant if you've got the 1,800 to spare. So that's something to think about. We've got the tight ends down here. We've got Mark Andrews. That's a potentially good option at 6,000. I think that Mark Andrews is going to have a better game than his projections. Marquise Brown, I think they're on point. He's a little bit injury concerned, and he's a rookie. 6.49 may even be high for him, so I'm not going to really place him in too many lineups. Kalen Ballage, 9.55, pushing 10 at 5,800. Another great option. He's going to be a little bit of a better captain option, to be honest with you, at the value there. 8,700, 14.325 projected points as a captain. So I'm probably going to lean on him a little bit in some of my captain slots. So I need save some money. Devontae Parker, also a lot better value in the captain slot than in the flex slot. Again, we've got quarterback heavy game as well in this one. Lamar Jackson and Ryan Fitzpatrick. I want both those guys in every single lineup I do just about. So let's go ahead and roll on over to the DraftKings and start building a lineup with these projections. All right, so first lineup we're going to do is going to be a Justin Tucker lineup like we spoke about earlier. That leaves us 8,9,200 left on the board. I said we want Lamar Jackson and we want Ryan Fitzpatrick. Mark Ingram, I think he's going to have a good game. I don't think he's going to do bad. He's the starting running back. They said he's going to be the guy. But at the same time, they're going to play the hot hand. And his projection does not quite meet the salary at 11,400. I'll show you what I mean by that. We've got, let's go back over there real quick. I lost my train. We've got Mark Ingram. Where is he? He's down here. I'm only projecting him to get 12.25, right? At 11,400. So Ryan Fitzpatrick is a better option. Lamar Jackson's obviously a better option. Kenyon Drake is going to be a better option. Albert Wilson even pops up as a better option than that. So, yeah, you're not going to be on my team there, buddy. Sorry, Mark. Kenyon Drake, plug him in. Willie Snead has got a good projection, but let's not do that right now. Let's see what else we can fit in. 5,800. Kalen Ballage, right? He's only projected 3.5, but that's 5,800 price point is pretty good. Marquise Brown, Sanders, Hearns, we're going to avoid completely. Gus Edwards. All right, so he thinks that everyone. So Gus Edwards doesn't show up on my list. I don't have him projected to do very well. Let's go into the actual projections here and see where we've got Gus. Where are you at, my boy Gus? In the flex. Where is Edwards at? Gus Edwards, way down here. Why? Projection 5.41, but they're charging 1,800. That's why you're so low, Mr. Gus. Um, if you really believe that they're going to play the hot hand and you're kind of leaning on thinking that, Mark Ingram isn't going to have the game that they want him to, he's not going to be worth his 11,400. Like, I don't think he's going to be worth. You could maybe throw a guy in there like Kalen Ballage or even like Gus Edwards, right? That could get it done for you. But we're going to avoid that. Devontae Parker at 6,400, that's a great value. We've got a pretty solid lineup built out. We've got 5,200 left to go. We've got Marquise Brown, who's questionable. We've got Sanders, the kicker. We've got... Where's Justin Tucker? He's in. So we can run both kickers if we want, or we can run the Dolphins D, which I don't think is a smart idea against the Ravens. So this is what I'm going to do. This would be a pretty good lineup if you're doing head-to-head, if you throw in one of the kicker, if you throw in Sanders, the kicker here, right? But then, like we've talked about in some of our other videos, if you want the contrarian lineup, kind of opposite of what I've said, opposite of what some of the experts are saying, just go ahead and see if Marquise Brown has a good first game. Take Sanders out, throw in Marquise Brown. This is going to have some downside to it, but if Marquise Brown catches himself a touchdown somehow in this game, you're getting points everywhere else on that board. You've got the guys that you need in the game. Again, just don't play Mark Ingram at that price point. I mean, I'm gonna bite my tongue if he just goes off and puts up a 20 bomb or something. I just don't see it. So there you have it. No big surprises here. Justin Tucker, you want in the game. Ryan Fitzpatrick is awesome. Kenyon Drake, massive value. Mark Ingram, extremely overpriced, is kind of the biggest takeaway when you're looking at this. Don't get distracted by the overpriced Mark Ingram. Keep him out of your lineups if you're asking me. Thanks again for stopping by, checking out the stream. There's your breakdown for Baltimore and Miami. Let me go back over to my breakdown projection display screen for you this last second. Jakeem Grant, actually, I take that back. We're making ourselves a Jakeem Grant lineup. We can't leave you hanging like that. Jakeem Grant, let's go. Boom. All right, Jakeem Grant is not going to be our captain, but he's going to just still take one of our first flex spots. Where you at, Grant? 600, Jakeem Grant in the flex, right? Now we can do something nice at the captain spot. Like... We could do Ryan Fitzpatrick at a captain spot, which I really, really like in this game. I'm not huge on putting quarterbacks in the captain spot. Albert Wilson is supposed to play. Where do I have Albert Wilson in my projections? Albert Wilson down there, 10.64 at 8,200. We could put Albert in the game. That's not too bad. Jakeem Grant, Albert Wilson, he's gonna play. He's injured, but he should be on the field, right? We just want him in the game. We don't want him in our... We're gonna build our captain. We're gonna build this backwards. We're gonna put captain in last. We'll put Devontae Parker in the game. Albert Wilson in the game. We still have 11,600 left. That lets us really do what we want at the top here. We can put Fitzy in the captain spot, and it's not going to affect us too much. Ryan Fitzpatrick, you're my captain. Boom. 9 grand still left. We could put Willie Snead or Lamar Jackson. If we put Willie Snead, is there anyone worth saving that money for? I don't think so. I think we're going to play Lamar Jackson and see if that gives us enough money for Justin Tucker. And there's your lineup, boys. That's a really, really good lineup. We can maybe even pull Albert Wilson out for someone else. If you're not high on Albert Wilson in this game, we can put Kenyon Drake, Willie Snead, or Albert Wilson can plug and play right here. There's your kind of option. Other than that, this is a freaking stacked lineup. I'm going to play this lineup. I'm going to play this lineup in head-to-heads. I may play this even in the tournament plays with a kicker. Yeah, I'm gonna play a tournament with a kicker. That's because Justin Tucker is freaking awesome, man. 9.7 points per game was what he got last year. I think I have him projected for a little over 10, maybe 12 this game, with 13.05 as the captain spot and 8.7. Yeah, play Justin Tucker this week. That's a wrap. There's your showdown rankings, your showdown game breakdown for the Ravens. Yeah, I think that's enough information for you. Ravens and Dolphins. I'm sorry. Um, when I play this lineup, I'm probably going to lean towards Willie Snead, to be honest with you. That's a good lineup. All right, thanks again. Have a good one, guys. Catch you later. Subscribe if you like the videos and you want to see more information and you want to keep up to date on what's going on in the showdowns on DraftKings. Let's go out and win some money. Later. Peace.